Well, here I am. I found a spot I like down here in this green swamp. Behind me there's a pond out there. I don't know if you can see it very good. So I'm going to hang my hammock here and make some lunch, some coffee. Okay, well, I got myself a little cooking fire going here. Gotta let this stuff burn down to coals. And I'll show you where I got my hammock. Turn it around here. Got my hammock hanging here so I can sit down and relax while overlooking this field where this little pond is at. So stay tuned. I have some stuff to cook up for lunch. Well, now while my fire is burning down over there for lunch, I wanted to show you what I'm going to be cooking on. I just got this Czechoslovakian mess kit in the mail this week. Cleaned it up real good. It came pretty well clean, but you know, I just cleaned it and get the old warehouse smell off from it. What's really cool about it is he's got a couple handles here on the sides, probably for grabbing with your utensils or something so you can help pour. What's really cool is on the, I don't know if you can see it on here. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. Will it zoom? Or will it focus? Anyways, right here where my thumb is, it has looks like Meza engraved on it, and it has two swords that are crossed, and it says 1953 on it. I thought that was pretty cool. The lid, which is this piece, has that stamped on it, and also the two pots. So this is a three-piece system. You got an outer pot with a nice steel handle. Okay, folds underneath, nice and sturdy. Take the lid off. The lid can be like a lid for this pot when you're cooking, or it can be your plate. Inside is another pot. And as you can see, I've put some stuff inside there. But there's another pot with a lid. Or I mean with a handle, I'm sorry. Another pot with a handle. It also says, can't quite get it to zoom in, I don't think, but trust me, it says something like Meza or Mecca or something. 1953 with two crossed swords right there. So anyways, this I'm going to use to cook my rice dish in. This I'm going to use with my sausage and peppers and onions. I'm going to saute that, and of course, and then this is going to be my dinner plate I'm going to eat off from. Okay, I think it's a pretty cool set. Got it for $10.95 off of eBay plus shipping. So let me get this fire burnt down the coals, and we'll put some food on there and get to cooking. Just sitting here reading my waterproof New Testament with Psalms and Proverbs. It's a pretty cool because it's a New King James Version, and all the pages are waterproof. So it's a great Bible to take out on the trail. It's small, relatively light, and you can take the Word of God with you anywhere you want, especially out here in the woods where, you know, if it does get wet, it doesn't matter. Got this off of Amazon. It's got this nice camouflage cover. So I'm going to make me some coffee now. And here's my East German AK-47 magazine pouch I turned into my canteen carrier. It's in a previous video. Remove these things. Okay. There's some water. My canteen cup and stove. And some coffee and sugar stuff. So for this, I'm just going to use my stove stand here from the canteenshop.com. Put my lid on here. Just kind of let that heat up right there next to the coals. You don't have to be boiling, just enough to make some coffee. Yep. Alright. I like to usually bring real coffee if I can, but in this case I didn't have any. I actually left it at work. Sorry for the jumping around here. There's a lot of leaves here on the ground. I like my coffee with sugar and creamer in it. I know I just ruined it for some of you guys. I'll be using my East German MBA 63 spoon and fork set, all aluminum, but still strong, will not bend hardly. There we go. I'm going to have to let that sit a minute because that's going to burn my lips off. Okay, so I think we're ready to start cooking our lunch. I'm going to start with the rice, which is this Mexican rice by Knorr. Real easy stuff to make. It says here, medium saucepan, bring a cup and 3/4 of water to boil, and with 1 tablespoon of margarine or oil, and then cook covered for 7 minutes. So that's pretty easy stuff. I'm going to use this pot here from my Czechoslovakian mess kit, and I happen to have East German canteen, and it's been marked inside as to how much water. So we're going to put a cup and 3/4 of water in here. Here's a cup. And 3/4. Okay. And then I've got some oil over here. Let me grab it. I brought out, tried using one of these messing containers. I don't know if I like it yet or not. We'll put some in there. I guess that's about right. Okay. I guess we'll use this lid right here. So here we go over onto the fire. Okay, after rereading the instructions for this rice, they want you to bring all of it to boil at the same time. The 1 3/4 cups of water, the oil, and the contents. So here goes. Let me get my spoon here. Alright, let's let that cook up there a little bit. I'll bring some of those coals up around there too. Okay, I think our rice dish is done. This be the Mexican rice. The water's pretty well gone. I think while we're cooking the rest of this will thicken up really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off, and then we're going to start cutting our vegetables up for with our sausage. Okay, so what I've got for us here is some country sausage. I froze it last night. It's still cold. We're going to cut this up, put it in our pot. We're going to cook it in this this larger pot of the Czechoslovakian Mess Kit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set this on the fire. And I'm going to add a little bit of oil to it. Enough for that and the veggies. Okay. Alright, so now let's cut this dude up. I got one more piece here. Okay. Now that's what it looks like. And get this thing hot. I'll probably have to move some coals underneath it, some fresh coals, and then I'll cut up some of these veggies. I got potato, I got some onion, I got some green pepper. I brought some from home, so I'll spare you watching me cut up all these veggies. So I'll get back to you when I get it all in. Okay, so sausage is frying up real good. I hope I don't have too much oil in there, but now I'm going to add the potatoes because they're going to take a little bit longer to cook than the rest of these veggies. So I'm going to slide those in there. Okay, and then we'll let that cook a little bit longer. Soften those potatoes. For my seasoning, I have these GSI salt and pepper shaker. I have some bank line wrapped around the middle of it with a piece of tape to hold it. But in here, instead of salt and pepper, I've got what's called Everglade seasoning on this side. And on this side, I've got some Old Bay. So today, I'm going to use some of this Everglades all seasoning. It's found here in Florida in the grocery store. Pretty good stuff. I'm going to use that today to season my sausage and peppers with potatoes. Okay, so our potatoes are done. They're soft. Okay, looking good. Now we're going to put our onions and peppers in there and our seasoning. So here we go. Alright, and our Everglades seasoning that I told you about. One of my favorites. Okay. Alright, so now all we have to do is just let these peppers and onions kind of sweat in a little bit. And we'll be ready to eat. Okay, I think we're ready to come off the fire. Looks good. Onions are sweated down. Peppers are good. Potatoes are cooked all the way through. So let's get this plated up with some of the rice. So there you have it. Sausage, bell pepper, onion with potato, and some Knorr Mexican rice. I'm pretty happy the way it turned out, and I'm pretty happy with the Czechoslovakian mess kit too. It's a pretty nice set. I'll like I said, I think I paid like $10.95, $10.50, something like that on eBay for it, plus shipping. And I think it's well worth that cost. It's a nice set. It cooked up really nice over the fire, just using that canteenshop.com canteen stove. I like that thing a lot too. It served me well. So let me sit over here in my hammock and enjoy some of this food. Well, unfortunately it's time to go home now. Got the hammock packed up, got the fire put out. It's all covered over here behind me, so you can't tell I was there. It was just a day trip. I had one day off from work, and I thought I'd come out here and do a little cooking and walking around out here in the green swamp here in Florida. So thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen today with me, please click subscribe. I try to come out with videos as much as I can, different kinds like fishing and outdoor videos like this. So if you like my videos, please click subscribe, and I'll try to keep them coming. So thanks for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed my video, and have a great day.